I became an NFT day trader and made over $10,000 in 1 month trading Solana NFTs. This includes doing your own intensive research, buying the rumor and selling the news, minting random bullshit and hoping for a high ROI, and of course, staring at your computer for 19 hours a day looking at JPEGs. So yo, what's up? Welcome on back to the channel. It's your boy, Jerzy, and in today's video, I'm bringing you episode number 3 of the 1000 Solana Wallet Challenge. We're honestly doing it pretty insane. We have 65 Solana in the wallet's balance at the moment, which is around 9,000 USD, and a current floor price of around 120 to 130 Solana worth of NFTs in the portfolio. So with that being said, we're almost at the 200 Sol mark, so we're about 20% done with this challenge in just 3 episodes, which I think is pretty fucking nuts. If you're new around here and want to subscribe, it'd mean the absolute world to me. 99% of you guys are not subscribed anyways, and hey, click the like button and leave a comment down below for the YouTube algorithm. All right, enjoy the video. I love you guys. Thanks for the support. Alrighty, so we gotta go ahead and start this video off with a nice little portfolio update and overall activity update as well. So I did go ahead and mint 2 of these fun guys NFTs for 1.3 Solana each. I did sell this one for 3.1 Solana about 6 days ago. Right there, 3.1, and then he sold it for 3.4, basically making nothing, and then someone else sold it for 2.7. So that was a nice 2.5x there, and I did sell my other fun guys for 2.9 Solana as well. So 1.3, 1.3, that's 2.6, turned into about 6.1 Solana. So a nice little almost 3x. On top of that, I did have a little bit of a degen play on the Brady Brunch. There was a little bit of rumor around staking coming out on these, and I did buy this one for I think 0.24, and I sold it for 0.47 the day later, and he has it listed for 0.29, taking a loss, so I made a decent flip on this one. And I did buy 3 of these, only 2 have sold so far, and I think I still hold 1. I did buy another Desolate when the floor price was at 6.8. This one is a triple moon, which is the rarest Desolate you can own, so I did buy it at the floor price. These did run to 9, and I did take a few profits on a couple of these, but I'm holding onto this one long term on this project. So we had a bunch of news around the Solstead Citizens. These things were at like 0.2, 0.3 Solana for the longest time. As you can see, I did buy 3 of these. I still have 2 of them that are not listed, and I did let go of this one for I believe 1.85, and I bought it for I think 0.8. So a pretty nice flip there, and I got both of these as well under 1 Solana, and they did run all the way up to around 4, currently sitting at 2.6. And for anyone wondering, this is a project that did get taken over by the Teo Robotics and the Solport Tom team, and they're integrating it with what they're doing with Teos. So I'm very bullish on Citizens by Solsteads. All right, so the Ultron Apes. I did buy 2 of these in episode number 1 for I think this one was around like 5, or they're both around 5, right? Yeah, 4.7 1 month ago, and I sold it for 7.1 during the run up, and then we bought this other one I believe for 4.8 as well. Okay, so I bought it for 4.5 and I sold it for 9.9, I think. Yeah, 9.99 just a week ago. And these did run up to around 10, but they're back down to 5.8. So I did make a nice little 2x on both of these, flipping them for that 7 and 10 range. People might be mad at me for this one, but I did flip my Famous Fox Federation. I did buy this for 10.5, I want to say, just about a week ago. 10.3, and I sold it for 21, I think, 22.69. So I took a 2x on the Famous Fox Federation, making over 10 Solana in just a week, which is a very nice number, around $1,400 right now. So you guys know I love the money, boys. I've been talking about these and calling these at around that 5 to 7 range. I did buy both of these at around 6.6 or 7 each, and I actually went ahead and sold my rare one, rank 900, for 39.69 Solana. Which again, pretty nice flip, almost a 4x from a 9.9 Solana investment. This guy right here made me 40 Solana. Fucking love to see it. I do have my other one listed for 36.69. Of course, they did run up to 30 and they're back down to, I believe, like 19. Yeah, 18 right now. I could still sell it for a 3x, but I think these will run back up with the money girls and the overall dashboard and protocol. I'm very bullish on this team. So I went ahead and bought this Kets on Crec for 19.9 and then sold it for 30.69 literally 1 day later during the OpenSea integration announcements and all the news. Kets on Crec did run to almost a 30 floor price, so I could have gotten a little bit more for it, but again, another 10 Solana made off of 1 trade from the COC family. Really quickly on a few purchases I am holding for the long term for OpenSea integration is going to be Galactic Geckos. This one's like a rank 1200 out of 10k, so it's a rare one on the collection. I think I paid like 15 Yeah, 16 Solana for this 3 days ago. Floor price is like 14 right now, but I love how this one looks, and I do want to hold it long term. Same thing with Days Ducks. I did buy a total of like 6 or 7 of these, 2 on this wallet and the rest on my main wallet. So very bullish on Days Ducks and what they're going to do for the OpenSea integration. Another pretty decent investment here was going to be on the Nuked Apes. These guys just announced that all the Nuked Apes will be fully animated collection on Magic Eden, so I'm super bullish on that news, and I think these will look absolutely insane when the time comes. And again, it's just a very strong project, one of the beginner blue chips on the Stoned Ape side of things. Artwork is incredible, stake for rewards, sell rewards for Solana, sell Solana for money, and overall I think these are a decent investment at around that 20 range. I did buy this one for 20, and I do plan on holding it for quite some time. Same thing with Days Ducks and Galactic Geckos. We gotta talk about a mint that just happened. This is going to be Tombstone High Society. These things broke over 30,000 traded volume in the first 24 hours of being listed. 6.6k collection at a 1 Sol mint. So I did mint this one right here for 1 Solana, and I did sell it for 8.88, which was a nice 8x return after fees. Fucking beautiful flip there. And then I did buy a rare one as well. I bought this one for 6.5 Solana, and it's a rank 333 legendary, right? Pretty fucking high up there. And I did end up selling this thing for I think 14.69, so I made a nice 2x, 2.7x, 2.5x, whatever you want to call it. Essentially I made around 9 Solana off of this trade, 8 Solana, my math's pretty fucked, and they have it listed for 12, so they are taking a loss on the current price. But of course you gotta sell the hype, because like when these things are pumping after release on secondary, 30,000 volume in a day is not sustainable, and obviously they are gonna correct a little bit and come down, which they did, and I'm lucky with the profits that I made. Let's talk about Akari. I bought this legendary Akari for 10 Solana and then sold it for 15 Solana literally the same day, just made a quick 5 Sol profit. These things are up to an 8 Solana floor price, and I did pay 10 when they were at 5. So I bought the legendary for a little bit above floor price, but these are super thin and absolutely booming on Magic Eden right now. Just so many sales and buys. These things are doing great. I am looking for a re-entry on these as well, and I'm looking to get back in and of course take more profits. And then 2 more of my longer term buys. Degen Trash Pandas. These things are around 10% the floor price of what the Degenerate Apes floor price is currently at, which I think is super undervalued. So I did pick up 2 of these last night for like 9.5 each, 9.9, 9.6, around that area. And I'm holding on to these long term just because of the community, what they're doing over there, and how these will work with the full academy. And I think there's a little bit that these are missing out with the full roadmap, and I think we'll see a lot more to come. So I'm pretty bullish on these being only 10% worth the main collection of Degenerate Apes. But aside from all the trading, let's go ahead and look at the portfolio itself, show you what I've got. Around 130 Solana floor value at the moment. We're still holding on to the gorillas. I might take profits or I might take losses here soon. Solsteads are up around 2x from what I bought them at. Days Ducks, long-term play. Degen Trash Pandas, long-term play. Desolates, super long-term play. Galactic Geckos, long-term play. These are more for the OpenSea integration long-term, so I'm super stoked to be holding these at the moment. Magic Ticket DAO, I have a couple of these of each of the actual categories here, and I'm looking to sell these when they actually announce what's happening with this project, because we have no idea. Metawana, these ran to 3. I should have taken profits. I know I should have, but I didn't. But they're down back to 1, and I paid 3 for a rare, so we'll see what happens, man. Huge team, huge corporation, running it like a business, and that's fucking great. Hopefully they pop off. Monkey Labs, I paid 25 Sol for this thing. It's down to 4, but I'm still up in profit on the portfolio, but this is just sad, man. Nuked Apes, long-term hold. Oculus, I think they're rugged. I don't know what's going on. Solana Feline Business, the Degen play from last episode is doing terrible, and then Degen play for this episode is going to be Spookeletons. Apparently they are being derugged by the Turtles community, which is what I heard. I bought into these at 0.25 for derugging and adding staking. They ran to 0.4, should have sold, but I didn't, and now they're below 0.1. The Simians Universe, I paid 6.9 for this, I want to say. Oh, I paid 8.5, even worse, and they're down to, I think, like 4, so another L. Loft's Business, another L. Items I'm trying to sell, I have 2 Brady Bunches left. I have 1 Gorecats from a month ago purchase. Lost Alliance, dude. Lux Real Estate might pump soon due to the news and announcements. Mangamons, and a little meme purchase, looking for a 2x. Money Boy, looking for that fucking 7x. And then Solderland Bunnies, not doing the best. We're seeing a lot of news on some bigger blue chips like D-Gods announcing the Dead Gods, addition to the project. This thing sold for 400 Solana, which is, fucking like 60 grand right now. So that's insane. But a couple of projects I am looking at grabbing up. I do want to get a D-God eventually. I do want to get a Degenerate Ape as well. I do want to dabble into Best Buds to see if they can have some sort of comeback from this floor price. Bulldog Billionaires up to 20 Solana. Peaked, I think, like 30. Insane. dude, this project's doing so good. Generous Robots might be a decent buy right now. Again, I do have to go update myself on what they're doing. The Space Robots did come out, and these are sitting at 8 as well. So below the final reserve mint price. I do want to hold a ket on this account for long term, especially with OpenSea. So I think if I find like a dope looking one for under like 2030, I could hold on to it for a while. But dude, this is just such a strong community over here. I do love what they're doing. I love the artwork, and I hope they do something fucking banging here. But yo, episode number 3 of my trades, my flips, my buys, my sells, my mints that I flipped into profit, and what I'm doing with my funds, looking for blue chips, looking for the OpenSea integration to pop off. You know, we had like 2 days in a row where Magic Eden was doing over 100K in volume. Today we're on the lower side of 60K, but of course, we'll see what happens. Looking forward to the news on the integration and what I can do there. But at the moment, I'm just trying to grab as much liquid as possible. So hey, if you like this video, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're new, and of course, I'll see you in the next one. All right, have a good day. Peace out, boys.